have some girl chat.
Always.
Y'all ready?
Okay.
All right, first up, every girl dreams of her wedding day when all of her family and friends shower her with love and tell her how beautiful she is. However, one bride decided to share her big day with her brother.
Ooh.
Not marry him, but just stick with it, okay? That's right. An Alabama bride named Amy was getting ready to toss her bouquet when she faked out her guests and handed her flowers to her brother's girlfriend. Her brother then got on one knee and proposed. Amy said that getting to share her wedding with her brother was one of the most special days of her life.
Sweet.
That's so sweet.
I love that.
Ladies, have you ever been as generous on your big day as Amy was?
I think it's bomb. I'm down
Yeah.
for 2-for-1 deal, man.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, you get your whole family there. You don't miss out on the photography. You got video there. So everything is captured in one moment.
I'm glad they planned it
Good.
instead of the brother doing it on his own, because some people do that. You know, they wait till the reception and then like kind of like, but because the sister already knew about it and they planned it that, the only thing I wanted was for the sister to have, for the bride to have another bouquet for the single ladies, because not the single ladies are out, you know.
That's
You're right.
true.
Yeah.
Maybe she did, and they just didn't show it, though.
All the time.
Hey, wait, why do you feel bad for them?
Because it's, you know, customary that
Tradition.
No,
that-
those bitches got dating apps. They're fine. No, we're good.
There are women who do look forward to that. They'll even fight.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Wait,
That's
are there
the best
women?
part.
Wait, do you guys, women, do you actually take it seriously? That
I did.
That tradition? Do you,
I did, and I caught it, and I got married. So I believe in it. Yes, I did.
Wait, did you know this?
Yes.
No, that's the tradition, G.
Yeah.
That's what they say, you know, usually
The next
it happens.
one.
I thought it was. I guess I thought it was just for fun. Wait, did you like throw in? Like, did you go in?
So
and
there was
push?
a time, you guys, there was a time in my life where I actually would run away from the bouquet. I didn't want it. You'll
That's
see
not
those
good.
girls.
Yeah.
But then when I was ready, and guess where I caught it?
Where?
I caught it at my sister's wedding.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
I did.
And she was the next.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know this. That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I caught mine at my best friend's. No,
You did-
I didn't get. No.
Did
You
you
did
give
what?
that back?
I was like, why is this in my hand? You know, like,
No, I'd be like deflected. I'd be like, oh hell no.
Okay.
Wait, Lonnie, did you attempt to catch it at my wedding? No, you were the DJ. You were the MC.
I was the DJ, the MC, the,
Yes, she was
the
everything.
waiter, the security
Yes.
guard.
But you killed it.
Ravon caught it. My friend
Yes.
Ravon, who sang when I walked down the aisle, actually won
Your
it.
girls
and
took it serious.
They took it very serious.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the bouquet toss. The garden toss is not what's not, because guys don't. They're the ones that's like,
Cousin
no.
Caleb got the garter.
Yeah, but the bouquet
Caleb.
toss is important.
Yeah.
So, but I think
Yes.
that's nice. Is there any other day that maybe you could think of that, you know, maybe it's important to you, like maybe graduation? I mean, I remember my graduation from college. That was a really important day, and then my mom ended up telling me something really important that happened that day as well. So I did share that, but I don't think anything else, like a wedding.
I wouldn't mind sharing my wedding with my brothers. I'm actually very, very close to them. The only thing is, I would have to make sure that I really liked the girl. Like, I'd have to love her. She would have to feel like a part of the family.
You want to share it with your brother, you're just not sure you want to share that special day with the girl.
Yes.
I get that. I actually was in a situation where I went on a birthday vacation to the Dominican Republic. It was a couples trip, a bunch of couples. And it was for a friend's birthday. We went to the club, we partied to the wee hours, right? And then we went up to their suite after to keep the party going. And one of the guys in the couple felt like, oh my God, there's so much love. It's been such an awesome night. He decided right in that moment to get down on one knee and ask the mother of his children to marry him.
Oh wow.
And
It
what
was a
happened?
beautiful moment. We all enjoyed it. And the birthday boy was freaking pissed.
What?
No,
Because
he
he-
was pissed.
Because he
Like,
felt like his fullest
word,
sister?
Joe? Like, you gonna take my moment right now? And like, this is my birthday. Like, really? You
What
making
year?
it about...
What year birthday? Was it like 30, 40?
Was it a
No,
milestone?
it was like in 30-something. He was in his
Really?
30-something, yeah. And he legit felt some type of way that this guy asked his baby mama to marry him. And we all thought it was such a beautiful moment. We thought he was joking. The next day, we're still on this vacation together.
still mad.
He was stank. He was not happy about it.
Even a guy will get caught up in his feelings about it.
Yo, he seriously was like, that was rude. Like,
But
that
that's
was
why
my
it's
birthday. You
important
could have waited
if
the
you're
next
gonna
day.
do something like
Plan it
that. Ask for
out.
the person's permission
Yes,
and say, you know, I'm thinking about
Plan
doing
it out.
Yeah,
that.
I think that would have helped. Because I think
agree.
had he asked our friend, like, yo, I'm thinking of doing this, is this cool? But I think you think if people love you and they're your friends, they're gonna be down for you and happy for you.
What do you guys think about this? How about announcing a pregnancy at a wedding? Do you think that at a baby shower, I'm sorry, announcing a pregnancy at a baby shower. So say you're celebrating your baby. No, that's too much, right? Because why? Because it's too much of the same lines? Like, why?
No, because it's the baby shower, you're celebrating that person. It's that person's day.
Yeah.
So let them have their day. I mean, you can, do it online or, find a way to do it
it's
yourself.
just like, this is our time. Wait another minute for your time.
Just don't be taking
Don't get crazy.
I love it.
Well, speaking of sharing in a marriage, you're supposed to share everything with your partner, right?
Yeah.
What's mine is yours.
Yes.
Well, except when it comes to flying. According to Daily Mail, there is an increasing number of men insisting on flying first class while their wives sit in coach. Yeah. Rude. For example, 30-year-old Tina Kumar says her husband, Aaron, regularly travels in business class for work. When she accompanies him, he buys her a cheap seat in the economy section of the plane. She says his excuse is that he needs to prepare for all of his meetings and that he needs a seat that will provide him proper rest.
So what does she need?
Right? Exactly.
Wow.
So, ladies, would it fly with you if your man did this?
No, absolutely not.
She
Agreed.
needs a comfortable seat to put up with that bull, man.
Yeah,
What the hell?
rude.
That is
What
so
happened
rude.
to
Chivalry.
Yes, and
like
equality.
ladies first or equality. Yeah, like, okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. This has happened to me before in this situation. Israel has more frequent flyer miles than I do, so he gets upgraded. And sometimes because I don't fly as much as he does, sometimes my seat don't be in first class, okay?
Right.
And I have got to say, my husband would never do this, not just to me, to anyone.
Anybody.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do this to my mother. He wouldn't do this to Tam. He wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
If we were flying together, he would be like, first of all, the first option for him always is, babe, you take my seat. But then I don't like to fly by myself. So Israel has actually downgraded to sit with me and coach if the both of us can't be in first class. And I love this. He actually found, I had like a 14-year-old kid sitting next to me once, and he asked the little kid, like, would you mind upgrading? You'll be in first class. And it was the kid's first time in first class. So he gave him
so
his seat in first class. And me and Israel, we're like, yo, we'll be in coach together, but we in coach like this. And I love that.
My husband did
How
the same
can
thing.
you do that?
He did
Israel's
the
a
exact
good
same
man.
thing.
I
No,
keep
Adam
my
did
first
this.
class seat. I don't know what y'all talking about. He's a good man.
Wait, but if it was your husband, I can understand. Like, I I couldn't understand.
Okay, in this case, you got to understand it's a price difference.
Yeah.
So the thing is that I think like in it, because it's pounds. So
Okay,
it's
yeah.
like 300. Like let's just say for the sake of it, it's
Okay.
$2,500 for the first class, and her seat was like $500. So he didn't want to pay extra $2,500.
So then you get
But
both
isn't
in coach.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the thing is that sometimes it depends on the person, because it's like me, I'm a bigger person. So whoever my boyfriend is, he's sitting in coach, because I'm not gonna pay for
Would
two
you do
of
that?
them.
Okay, Lonnie.
Yes,
we
I
went
would
to-
do that to you. Yes, I would. I would put your ass in coach.
Wait, I'm
That's
sorry to
jacked
say,
up.
my
No.
wedding.
What?
Tell it. Go on. You started it. Tell it.
Oh, come on.
Go
What
on.
happened?
Tell it.
I don't
Tell
know.
it. Go tell it.
Okay, because it was my wedding, everybody was in, I guess when you travel abroad
No idea what to
to
do.
Me neither.
Paris,
I have no idea.
there
I know
were,
what she's saying.
everybody was gonna
Tell it.
ride in business class, right?
Not me.
Wait, hold on. I upgraded myself from business to first class, my husband and I, because it's my wedding. Like,
Yeah. Of
course.
so I upgraded.
You had a dress you had to
So
carry?
I get up there to first in business class. I know that you guys know you were in business.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I get to first class. Guess who's sitting right next to me? Ding, ding, ding. She was like, oh no. She left y'all two behind in business, and Lonnie was up in the front with me.
I was like, where's everybody else? Because
I never knew that.
Yes, Lonnie was in first class with me for my wedding. Yes, she was right up there like the second bride. Like, yes,
Sure was.
champagne, ordering things. I rolled up in first class, and we were like, where are the rest of the girls? She's like, I don't know, sweetie, but you want some more champagne? I was like, oh.
Check this out. One of my first jobs where I could afford a ticket to Paris, because the tickets to Paris are like $2,500 and above for first class.
Yeah.
Right.
I took my mom to Paris because she's never been to Paris, and Vietnamese are a little bit, they share a border colony with the French, and so she's like, I want to go to rich people. Let's go, friends. I'm like, yes, let's go. So I bought her first class tickets. On the day, we get into our seats. I'm 1A, Mama Mai's 1B. I look to 1B. There's a white man sitting there. I'm like, where's Mama Mai? She says, goodbye, honey. She walks past me into coach. She returned my first class ticket, pocketed the money, and then stole liquor from the cabinet to drink in her coach seat.
Wow.
Pocketed my money. I want that refund, Mom. You give me back my money now.
That is crazy.
Now, speaking of something that might not fly with your husband or your shady mom, your wife might be having an emotional affair with her bestie.
Oh,
According to a recent study by spa and healthcare companies Champneys, women actually love their best friends more than their husbands. The women surveyed just felt that it was easier to have a heart-to-heart conversation with their best friend without them being judgmental. So, babes, husbands may be till death do us part, but our best friends forever. What do you think about this?
I think it's a difference because men think differently than women. So if you go to a spa with your husband or your significant other, you know, it's just things that you want to do at the spa that he can't do with you, and you're just having a good time. And it's like, it's just a difference. Men and women are just different when they're thinking. And so I think that's what this is actually saying. So I don't think that it's a difference of being better, because I see your husbands, to me, are your best friends.
I was just about to say, my husband
but
is
you
my best
enjoy
friend.
me a lot. I'm a good time.
No, you are.
Yes.
You are. But I can talk to my husband about anything.
Me too.
I think the only thing I may not bother him with is like the women petty stuff. Like he doesn't really care if Sally rolled her eyes at me today, and I can see that. So that's when I would probably go and talk to Andrea, talk to Lonnie.
Yeah.
So I'm married to my best friend, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a difference.
Yeah.
There is a difference, and you're right. They shouldn't be compared.
Yeah.
Right.
They are just, it's like comparing apples and oranges. They're two completely, both significant relationships, but they're just two completely different relationships.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, but if I had to choose who I am emotionally more attached to,
My husband.
I'm emotionally more attached to my husband.
Yeah.
That's my husband, like
Yeah.
my soulmate. Like, I think the intimacy is at a whole other level.
Someone once told me
Yes,
something.
the intimacy is the whole
Intimacy in my
How's your
vagine.
intimacy?
It's in my vagine where my friend is not.
Yes.
So there's
You
that.
can have
No,
a friend
someone
and make
that-
love to that friend.
Someone who was
it's an amazing
married for about 40 years once told me that the secret to a lasting marriage is the ability to both talk to one another.
Yes.
And when I heard it, I was like, really? There's got to be something else, like counseling or not learning how to fight well. I didn't get it. But then I realized that when you get older, you lose the things that maybe got you hot in the first place. Your physical attraction, your sex, your things that you like to do together. You might lose money at some place where you just begin to just spend time. But when you can really talk to each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, things change.
Yes.
But if you really can sit in a room and just have each other, and that's why, Adrian, I do give it up to you and Israel, because for all y'all who don't know Adrian like we do here, we spend like more time than some of our spouses in this job.
Yeah. Right.
Adrian, I love you. She can talk a lot, yo. She can talk so much. She just has a lot of stories, a lot of opinions. But I love that every time you talk, Israel is always talking with you. He's always listening. He's always there.
And he deserves a prize for that.
Yes. So I see you guys
enjoys
are,
it.
for sure.
Yeah,
going to
like
last.
we enjoy each other's company. And I tried explaining that, like, obviously I've been in relationships before. I get it, what it is to be in love. And, you know, a lot of you guys were like, oh my gosh, she just wants to get married. Actually, no, because if I did, I would have already done that.
Oh,
but
let 'em know.
I think it's important that you look beyond just the in-love feelings.
Yes.
Like you're saying, yo, that is my best friend. Like, my friend. And I think we developed that, obviously, because we had a friendship. And then furthermore, we talked on the phone a lot, which I actually hate talking on the phone.
Yeah.
But we talked so much because we weren't together a lot. We were traveling a lot.
Right.
And I love that we could talk together for hours about anything. And that has proven to be true over the last 2 years. Like, it's just been amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, Israel
We like each other.
Israel's a special
And that's
man.
key.
He'd give up his seat for you because I wouldn't. And I remember that time you was sick and you was doing all them stories. I was like, I wish he'd come back home because this is just.
She spent the night with me.
Woo, yeah.
No, oh my God, there was one time you were sick, and I crawled into bed with Adrian at her house, and I was sitting there, and she was just nervous about medications and stuff, and she was like, I'm sick, I'm tired, and did you know about this? And I love this show, girl, you gotta watch Basketball Wives, and da-da-da. And I was just sitting there like, oh my God, and as soon as Israel came home, he's like, honey, I'm home. I'm like, thank you, Israel, I'm out of here.
Exactly.
Bye.